Alright, hello everybody, it is Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal with our Gen 2 type challenge of Electric type. Our final Electric type team, we are here ready to take on the Elite Four, so let's take a look at some stats. We have Electabuzz here, pretty good special attack and speed, really bulking up there. Lanturn, good special attack, special defense, pretty even stats except for his HP, which is very high. And Zapdos. So I'm thinking here we're going to start out with I don't think it really matters who we use in what order. We're going to start out with Zapdos. That is what or with Electabuzz, since he's up front. So we're going to take on the Elite Four, and I don't expect us to need to go through this twice. That's come and bit me in the butt before, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're starting off with Will's Xatu. Nice Thunder Punch to that bird. And down it goes. Lickety split, just like that. What's next? Jinx is coming out next. We are going to keep Electabuzz out here. Bring the Fire Punch. Jinx has got some special defense, so I expected it to survive that. Electabuzz should be able to take a Psychic. Pretty square on the chin. Yeah, look at that. Alright, next we have Executor, so we'll just keep Electabuzz out. We're going to drop a light screen here, so we can switch to some other Pokemon for the remaining two. He drops a Reflect, that's fine. We're not using physical attacks. So let's use a Fire Punch. And once more. Alright. So now we're going to swap. We'll swap here to feeling Zapdos. Alright. Good damage. Okay, it drops an Amnesia. Good chance it might survive this now because of the 2 levels up to its special defense. Nope, still goes down because of the critical hit. Excellent. We have another Xatu coming out here. So we're going to keep Zapdos out. Our light screen is down, but so is their Reflect. Not like the Reflect was really doing anything for them, but good on them. Critical hit again. Good job, Zapdos. Alright. We're going to swap Zapdos up to the front to start this next fight. Electabuzz should be okay with a little bit of damage on him there for a bit longer. Alright, so let's just go ahead and peck this Ariados. See if that double team helps it. Nope. No, it did not. Alright. Fortress is coming out next, so we're going to swap here. So let's go ahead and drop a Thunder Wave on this Fortress to see if we can get it to skip a couple turns. Okay, it does get the spikes out. Now we're gonna drop some rain. And now we're gonna thunder. Ooh. Did survive. So now we're gonna surf. Good deal. Sadly, that does mean that our thunder is not going to last, or our rain dance is not going to last all the way to Crobat. But that should be okay. It's not even gonna make it to to Muck. Alright, so we take down Venomoth here. We'll swap here for Muck. We're gonna go to Electabuzz. Now, Muck's gonna be pretty tanky. Even more so if we use physical attacks, but we don't, so he can acid armor all he wants. That's more the move I was worried about. Good damage. Critical hit. We have to give it to him. I mean, that was a good critical hit. Alright, so we're going to swap back to Lanturn. Even though Lanturn's poisoned, this has been downgraded now from the toxic poison to regular poison since we switched it out. So we're going to Rain Dance. And then we're going to Thunder. Because it's not going to hurt us much with the wing attack, and then it knows what, double team and toxic? I don't even know what its last attack is. Confuse Ray, maybe? Bite? Something like that. Doesn't matter, one Thunder takes it down. Okay. So we'll use a full restore on Lanturn. And then we'll Hyper Potion up. Alright, we have Zapdos up front to start this one off. Always fast. What it knows, Detect and Dig and Quick Attack and probably Triple Kick. The only thing I'm worried about with Bruno's team is potentially the Machamp. And that's mainly just because of those Rock Slide for Zapdos. Otherwise, I think we should be fine. We'll just have to see how it plays out. We'll just swap back to Zapdos for Hitmonlee here. That was a lot of damage. And it swaggers us. Hopefully we push past the confusion and just hit it. No, that's a deal quite a bit to ourselves. Come on, Zapdos. Man. That's 3 times in a row we hit ourselves. There we go. Oi. Now we do have to double boost to our attack now, thanks to Swagger. Too bad we don't have Drill Peck. We don't learn that for another 3 levels. But look at that damage. Nice, and a critical hit. Zapdos not even messing around. Alright, so let's swap to Lanturn for this next fight. You thinking? Alright, we're going to start off by Thunder Waving this Umbreon. And then let's drop some rain. Alright, so he's dropped our accuracy, which means we're just going to use Thunder, since it doesn't make accuracy checks. Alright, Lanturn's going nowhere. Still going to take a few more Thunders to take you down. Excellent. Alright, we'll swap for Vileplume. Fire Punch. We want to save our Ice Punches for Lance. Not that I expect we'll beat them all, but still. Good critical hit. Not a good stun spore. Oh, the reason we did so much less damage is because the rain was up. That was stupid. I should have used Ice Punch. Gengar. We'll swap the Lanturn here. Alright, well it's going to curse itself, and then we're going to paralyze it. And then we're going to try to Thunder it. Alright, well, I would like to keep Lanturn out. Even though it's going to be taking the curse damage. Unless the one hit KOs this Houndoom. Which it did not. So, we need to swap here. Alright, that's a nice full paralysis, so we'll heal back up Lanturn here. And then swap back to Lanturn. Got him. And we'll swap back to Zapdos for this Murkrow. Oh, it hangs on. And it is paralyzed. We're going to take this opportunity to rest. And looks like Zapdos wants to just keep falling back asleep. There we go. Hey Jay, how's it going? We're about to take on Lance here, so good timing. Let's drop in either on Thunder here. And we'll just keep Lanturn up front to start this next fight. Alright, here we go. Just started work? Excellent. Strap in. Alright, so the question is this Gyarados going to Rain Dance for us? And I'm inclined to think it won't, but it might. We'll Thunder Wave it. No, he's just going to Flail. Okay. So we're going to Rain Dance then. There's the Hyper Beam. Oh, look at that. Lanturn doesn't even care. One down, 5 to go. What's next? Probably the Dragonite that knows Thunder, I would guess. Leaf Sponge. Oh, he survived. Well, let's try another Ice Punch here. So we have another Dragonite coming out next. We're going to swap just because Electabuzz has the damage on it. Let's Thunder while the rain is still up. Okay, now... let's just try surfing it. Oh, that didn't do a whole lot at all. He missed. Okay. So let's take this time to full restore Electabuzz. I'll probably do a bit more than Gyarados is dead. Oh, but he still survives. Look at him. So we'll just Hyper Potion Lanturn back up while we have the ability while he's recharging. And then we'll surf him away. Alright, 3 down. 3 to go. So this is the big Dragonite. This is the one that knows Fire Blast, Safeguard, Outrage, and Hyper Beam. which means he cannot Thunder Wave us. Oh, critical hit, Electabuzz. Nice. Easy. Alright, well, we'll swap back to Lanturn here with Charizard coming out. So let's just drop a Rain Dance to start out. Look at that piddly dad damage. And we'll just drop a Thunder. And here comes the Aerodactyl, and it's going to be faster than us. Hopefully it doesn't get the flinch with the Rock Slide. What can I do? That was not the correct choice for attack. You should have Hyper Beamed in there, buddy. Easy peasy. All right. Cheers. Alright, let's see those three. Var be Lanturn. And Zapdos still has a lot of potential for improvement with his moveset. Alright. Now it's time to do the Kanto Gym Leader Boogie. Alright, let's fly really quick to Blackthorn and just fill up on little stuff. Let's see, we need 6 and 1. So just 6 Hyper Potions and 1 Revive. I don't think I have anything to sell. Does not look like it. So let's fly now to Olivine. And let's get on the boat. Let's swap Zapdos up. Well, this guy has like a Sand Slash and a Golem. So as we do, we're going to speed through all the little trainer fights because they are really low level and they don't stand a chance. And we'll go regular speed on the gym leader fights. Just keep traveling through like so. Yes, we want to learn Thunderbolt and place a Thunder Punch. Swap up Zapdos. Drill Peck is the move we're waiting for next with Zapdos, and then we have to buy it Thunder. Alright, almost done here with the Aqua. But we should be able to easily finish this playthrough this afternoon. Let's heal up. Let's get this rare candy. And we're gonna swap here. This is just not a good gym for Zapdos. Let's see if we can just get that little bit of experience in Zapdos there. And we'll swap up Electabuzz. Alright, time for Lieutenant Surge. I think Electabuzz is just going to carry this fight. So let's drop a light screen. Just because. We'll use Ice Punch here on Raichu. Bulky. Good job dodging them Thunder Waves there, Electabuzz. Almost took it down. Didn't get the last one. Fire Punch this Electrode here. Good damage. I was hoping we were going to get the burn. We'll just straight up Fire Punch the Magneton. That should take it out in a single go. Good critical hit there. I know it's whenever it's these ones that just spam evasion moves, I just know it's going to take a little while. Alright, well he light screens back. Turnabout, fair play. We're hoping for a burn. Yeah, I keep missing those thunders. There we go. Alright, our light screen fell, so we'll put it back up to start the turn, just to make sure we take less damage from those thunders. Okay, you hyper potion away. Good critical hit. Alright, and that's Surge down. We'll just keep Electabuzz up front. Alright, we want to get Psychic here. And Electabuzz can learn Psychic. We'll do this in place of Light Screen. Alright. Easy. Let's see, they want to go here. Alright, let's swap up a Lanturn. Alright, we're gonna start off by Thunder Waving this Espeon. And then we'll drop a Rain Dance. Critical hit. Oh, I didn't take it out. I was kind of hoping it would. Well, 2 critical hits. That's not even fair. Alright, we'll adapt its defense a lot. We'll Thunder Shock it now. Good deal. Yes, we want to learn Drill Peck. Oh, that's not what I wanted to use the new Drill Peck. And I hit the wrong thing. Let's rest. And that's why I wanted to use the new drill peck. We would have nuked it if I would have clicked the right button. Oh well. Oops. And Lanturn is low level here. So let's get these leftovers for Lanturn. How much experience are you needing? Oh, a lot. I think we still forego Lanturn in this next gym just because of the type matchup there, and we have a better one. So let's use this on... We'll keep that Pokemon power up. Alright, this next fight is one that Lanturn can fight. Actually, let's just swap Zapdos up. Alright, and here we are at Erica. One down, 3 to go. Just continue on with these drill packs. Excellent. And Blossom coming out next. We'll swap to Electabuzz. Well, since it's going to power up our fire attacks, let's swap to a Fire Punch. Easy. Alright, let's swap up a Lanturn. Alright, oh, we missed. There, we have the second one. Alright. Just get past this trainer's Ivysaur, Venusaur team. And we'll swap back to Electabuzz here. Alright, now we're ready for Janine. So of course we're gonna Thunderbolt the Crobat. Weezing coming out next. Good Psychic. Now we'll swap over to Lanturn. So let's Thunder Wave this Weezing. That's fine. Rain Dance. Thunder! You die or hit away. Easy peasy. Alright, so let's keep Electabuzz up for this first fight, because it's got Magnemites and Magnetons in it. So this is the trainer gauntlet, the stretch where we fight just a ton of guys. So strap in, everybody. Go as fast as it can. Heal away that paralysis. Alright, let's get this Pokemon power up over here as well. And then... there's a hiker up here, so I'm gonna swap Zapdos up really quick. Take on these two little trainers before we take on the hiker. Alright. We'll swap up Electabuzz for the Pikachu fight here. And let's get this calcium. And let's get this calcium. One, two, three. Take on the few trainers in here. Ah, there's the Sand Slash. I thought one of them in here had one. Heal up, take on the two trainers up here. Swap up Electabuzz here. We are just flying through this, though. Kinda as I expected us to do. Let's send out Zapdos. Oops. Alright, let's get up here and use this Poké Center. And let's get over here. Alright, let's swap up a Lanturn. We are getting close to taking on Misty. Really, the worst thing here is just the running back and forth more than anything. Alright. We have to talk to him to get the event here to spawn. We fly back to Cerulean. Get into the gym really quick. Go take him out on the bridge. Alright, now we just gotta get back to the power plant. Alright, so let's now fly to Lavender and get the expanded radio card. Now let's fly to Vermilion and catch Snorlax. Alright, let's take Snorlax leftovers. Let's give him to Electabuzz. Let's fly back to Cerulean and deposit Snorlax in the PC. Let's just keep Lanturn up. We are not learning Hydro Pump. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Controller. And there's the level up. That's all I wanted. We get this protein. Oh, and Zapdos can't take anymore. Well, we don't have any use for this protein then. Alright, 3 trainers here. Swap up Electabuzz to start the fight against Misty. Quagsire is the only one I'm worried about, but we'll just swap over to Zapdos, whom Quagsire cannot Earthquake. We're fine. Amnesia does not at all hurt our ability to Drill Peck you down. Swap back to Electabuzz. Alright, so Brock and Blaine should just be super easy for us to knock through as well. Alright. Let's fly back to Vermilion. I had a brain fart for a second. Oh, Electabuzz, you're still needing to level up a little bit. Alright, Brock's gym next. Oh, should be super easy. we'll swap here for Kabutops. There's Onyx. Then we'll swap again here for Omastar. Alright, so who do we have up front? We have Lanturn up front. We'll swap Zapdos up. Let's go take on our rival. Yeah, we're just trying to get experience here, because that's less training we have to do to prep for red. Alright, we'll swap Electabuzz up. And you're not going to be a problem. Okay, we only have a few more trainers to take on here, grass-wise, like outside of gyms. Alright. Things are still looking good. We need to go get Thunder for Zapdos here sometime. Three Seals and a Dugong, all at the same level as the ones that we fought in Price's gym. Alright, we gotta talk here to Blue. And now we need to go beat up on Blaine. Alright, here we go. Time for Blaine. Easy fight. Oh, you go right ahead, Macargo. Drop that curse. Won't protect you from a surf under the rain. With ×4 weakness? Ooh. Let's put a Sting. Hello, Rapidash. Two hits from the Fury attack. Here comes the Surf. Easy peasy. Alright, let's swap up. Let's just keep a Lanturn up. Let's fly to Viridian and heal. Oops. And let's take on blue. We're gonna start off by rain dancing. Now we're gonna thunder. I expect them to send out Executor next. I was correct, so we're gonna swap over to Zapdos. And we're going to Drill Peck this Executor. Ooh, it hung on. Gets a Leech Seed on us. Okay. So we're gonna Drill Peck again. He's on a full restore. So he's gonna survive this. Our Rain has one more turn left. Alright, so the Executor is down. We need to swap Zapdos this turn to get rid of the Leech Seed. We have Rhydon coming out next, so that's good. So we swap the Lanturn again. And we surf it. We don't want it to be able to get off a single Earthquake. So next will probably come the Alakazam. He's got Alakazam, Gyarados, and Arcanine left. And I don't think he would send out Arcanine or Gyarados against Lanturn if he had a different choice. Yeah, there it is. So we'll swap back to Zapdos. Any issues with the Elite Four and Lance? Nope. Not a one. Okay, so there's a Reflect. So we Drill Peck the... So Zapdos is the only one that uses physical attacks, so that Reflect is not going to matter with our other two Pokemon. Arcanine's coming out next, that's what I figured. We'll swap the Lanturn. First thing we're going to do is Thunder Wave this big boy. Oh, look at that. Lanturn doesn't even care about that extreme speed. Let's drop some rain. We're going to be taking on Red, though, today. We're going to finish this Crescentabon. Alright, let's drop the Surf. We just a quick in and out with this team. What a hit. We'll just keep Lanturn out. Since we have the rain up, we might as well use it. Easy. Easy win. Alright, let's fly up here and refill items really quick. What do I need? Just 5 and 2. 2 of these. That it? That's it. Alright, let's get up here to Mount Silver. First step is always getting just over here to the Poké Center. Okay, so we're gonna fly back to Goldenrod here. There we go. It is 25 that we want, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right. All right, so for my own purposes, this is where we're going to end this episode cut for YouTube. So end the episode